Hi, welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me good. I don't think I've ever filmed from like this far away. Usually I have up close like hauls to do. And I have to sit like this because my tummy is big. But two things, well, this is just minor. But in my video where I talked about what we'll be using again, and I mentioned like the green, I can't remember if I mentioned specifics, but I got a dress from Lash Mama that is like nursing accessible. Like there's, you know, a spot to pull up the dress and this little knot comes undone. It's like a jersey material, but I thought I'd wear it in the video so you could kind of see the gist of it. It's got pockets. This flap right here ends like at your side, like halfway around the dress, and then it's all like one piece back here. And like I said, this pulls up for nursing access, and it's really long. You probably can't see, it's all the way down to my ankles, and I'm about 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there, probably more like 5'9", so if you want to get a good idea, it's got like a scoop neck. I think it's a great baby shower dress, or just for comfort, because it actually is incredibly comfortable, so just to say real quick. But now why we're all here is we've got the Doona car seat. I'm gonna adjust the camera in a minute. I just figured I would do this intro. So this is gonna be like an unboxing and a first impression. I went back and forth quite a lot on whether or not this is what I wanted. So my boys are 6 and 7, so it's been a while since we've had an infant. If you're a parent or you're going to be a parent, you probably know that there is expiration dates on car seats. So shortly after my second son was out of the infant car seat, we sold it. It was never in an accident or anything like that. We had the Chicco, I think it's Chicco, some people say Chico, but I think it's Chicco Keyfit 30. I heavily debated on doing the Chicco again because they are really great car seats, highly rated. But one thing that I struggled with was the stroller thing. I loved our Keyfit 30 and the system. I loved how it snapped into the stroller. I loved everything about it. The only thing that I struggled with is we live in Michigan. We live in the Lower Peninsula. We're from the Upper Peninsula. We go back and forth a decent amount to visit, especially in the summertime. One thing that was always a bummer was once you have everything you need in your car, it's hard to fit the stroller too, especially if you don't have like a massive SUV. And that was always such a bummer. My mom ended up purchasing a stroller up there that was like a lighter weight, and it got the job done, but it's not like having, you know, your stroller. And I didn't always want to depend on it because we'd have to be at her house or like close enough to her to access a stroller. So if we were going anywhere else, like trying to pack your clothes, things for your kid, especially your baby, because babies require like different types of furniture, and then also having the stroller was a pain. So this Doona was not around when I had my first two, but I've seen a lot of parents over the last couple of years purchase it and rave about how the convenience of it, how nice it is. I don't know exactly where to look for everything safety wise, but what I had seen and read, if it's accurate or not, that the Doona was also a very safe car seat. A lot of people really enjoyed it. One of the major, well, I wouldn't even say major, just drawbacks was that it wasn't great for tall parents. But I don't know what like people's perception of tall is. I do consider myself tall, and I know like I hate umbrella strollers because they're so far down I have to hunch over. So I'm hoping that won't be the case with this. So this is gonna be like an unboxing and first impression. So I am excited. I'm really hoping it's gonna be super convenient to not have to pack a stroller, that it's all in one. All right, well, let's get into it. Okay, so this is, like I said, the Doona car seat. Did it say it? Yeah, I got the racing green color. And that's one thing I'll say is where I was really hesitant on what choice in stroller / car seat to buy based on cost and whatnot. This is more expensive. The Doona runs about $550. I have an Amazon Red Baby registry, and if you don't know, when you get so close to your due date, they'll give you a completion discount. So we use the discount to purchase the car seat and get some money off. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm looking at. This is the inside of the box so far. Looks like the car seat is right on top. It's supposed to include the car seat, the one base, and I think like a seat protector for your vehicle. Okay, so I think when we got our last one, it was wrapped up pretty similarly. And we have the car seat. I'm destroying this box, so hopefully everything is good. And the base, which I will say is quite heavy. I'm most intrigued to see the quality. Obviously, like the biggest price increase on a seat like this compared to other like regular infant car seats is that there's probably a lot more plastic and pieces, considering it's also your stroller. So you're paying for the cost of like a travel system essentially. So, but it's all in one place. It looks quite nice and well put together from what I can tell. Let's see. I'm curious about the canopy. The canopy, I'll mention right off the bat, if you have experience with other car seats, mine specifically my experiences with the Chicco car seats, this is a lot thinner of a canopy. Like I feel like it's lighter than the material of my dress. It's very nylon-y, although I'd say if you were somewhere warm or using it for the summer, which we plan to, that's probably going to be the largest time our child is in it, it would be light, like a lightweight material, so you wouldn't have as much heat trapped maybe. There's a little piece of plastic over the Doona logo, which is kind of funny. Let's see. So like I said, it's very, very lightweight canopy. It seems to be on well though. Like it seems like it's attached good. It covers probably maybe slightly less than other car seat canopies, but otherwise pretty close to the same, I would say. It's kind of got an interesting design. I noticed that there's notches on it. I had looked also if you wanted to get an accessory, which the one accessory I do plan to get is the extended canopy because I do walk a lot. I walk a lot with my boys or by myself outside, so I'll probably end up purchasing the extended canopy, and I'm guessing it clicks into that. It might be a different item. I should look on here. There's a little booklet it comes with. Like you can get some different accessories like for winter time. Winter cover, a foot muff, a handlebar cover, which I had thought about. I might do the handlebar cover just for like keeping it in good condition. Probably won't get an additional latch base. They have a travel bag that you can put the whole car seat in if you're traveling, although so that's an option. I do think if you travel a lot, this would probably be your ideal car seat. And then this side shows some other accessories that it comes with. The one in particular that I'm interested in, and I'll point to it here, is this 360 canopy. Oh yeah, it looks like both canopy options because there's a sunshade extension which just covers, and the 360 is more all around. I thought the 360 one might be nicer if we're camping or out and about for a long day that we know we have the baby covered. There is a rain cover that I had looked at and I had considered putting it on my list, and also the insect net, but I feel like if you have the 360 protection, then that's kind of all you need. This is definitely probably not waterproof. If you're in a rainy area, you might want to invest in something like the rain cover, but I'm sure if you're just in like a light drizzle or something quickly, it's probably not a big deal. There's snap-on storage. That's the only other thing I'm strongly considering, if you can see there. Because the one major drawback in my opinion is that without having a traditional stroller, you're not getting the basket underneath. And we used to throw so much crap down there, like extra blankets, the diaper bag if we didn't want to hook it onto the handle, you know, odds and ends items we'd throw down there. And it was really convenient to have nice baskets on our strollers. So I think that will be unfortunate to have, so I might consider the snap-on storage. I'm going to start with just attaching whatever diaper bag I end up using to the handle and seeing if that's enough. I think before I purchase it, we'll see. There are wheel covers, so if you're really concerned about getting your car seats, like your actual physical seats of your vehicle, dirty, I believe you can snap the wheel covers on and it's a little extra protection. I also think something like that would be nice if you do travel a lot or you see family a lot and you end up using this like without the base. So it could end up actually touching someone's car seat or their, you know, the seat of their vehicle more frequently. Then that might be something nice to have. Yeah. So there's options for other things on there. Okay, so let's see. It looks like it's pretty much put together. It doesn't look like you have much assembly to do. I'll lift up the car seat so you can see closer. So here's the inside. We've got our information booklet that has our user guide to tell you probably how to set up everything. Oh, and here's the vehicle seat protector that it did come with. I believe this just sits flat. Like, I don't think it goes up the back of your seat. I think it just sits flat where your car seat's gonna sit on, since, you know, the likelihood that there's gonna be more dirt on the bottom of this than your average car seat. So it is cool that they include that, just so you have something. And then there's the infant insert on the inside, which here I'm gonna cut out these booklets. Wow, this is extremely padded. Bamboo charcoal fiber, that it's antibacterial, hypoallergenic, humidity regulating, and thermal regulating. So I guess that would also be a benefit if you're in a warmer area or a rainier area, that maybe you wouldn't have to deal with as much like moisture issues, because I know some car seats, like if a baby spit up on it, like it'll end up getting like mold or something if it's not dried within like a quick time frame. That's nice that it comes with like antibacterial liner. I'm assuming it's everything. Like I said, it doesn't say, because this will be removable. Okay, so you can see right down into the car seat. It's got the little neck protectors. Looks like they snap on. I think all the others I've always had were Velcro, so that's nice. It's your typical like plastic chest strap, which is handy if they spit up on it. Then you can just wipe it with like any, you know, whatever wipes you use. It says remove this newborn insert once your baby has grown and harness is too tight. So typically inserts you don't use for very long. These say it's up to around 11 pounds, which I think is fairly typical. I feel like my other one was also 11 pounds. So you only use it for quite a short amount of time. And then there's like a little crotch protector. Is it sewn in? It is. Actually, that's nice, because we've had a hand-me-down Britax and also something else I can't remember that had, a Graco, and that had these like crotch protectors, I guess, so you can't like snap their little thighs in the snaps, but they were loose and they would move and twist and fall off and were a pain in the butt. So that's actually kind of handy. Actually makes me really happy. If they're gonna have it, then why not have it like that? Let's see. So that sounds like a nice clip. One thing I noticed right away that's different than some of the others is like when these are unbuckled, most, if not all, of my other car seats, had spots that you could actually like put these so that they were out of the way. Like when you were putting your kid in, you could like stuff the buckle into like a designated buckle stuffing area. I don't know what the proper term is. This I see does not. So there is a chance you might be like digging the buckles out from underneath your baby, or you'll have to loosen it quite a bit ahead of time so that you don't have to fight with that. I feel like as they get older and you're not using the infant insert, that probably won't be as much of an issue because there will be more space in here. Although they are more wiggly then though too. It looks like there's 2 notches that you can adjust. If you know car seat safety, which I do not claim to be an expert, I probably have the vague understanding that most other parents do, but usually the shoulder straps go either at or below like shoulder level. You never have them higher. So that's nice. It goes quite low to a decent amount of height. So the car seat is, I believe, up to, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you real quick what the height and weight. It says the weight is 35 pounds, which is typical. Most infant car seats seem to run between 30 and 35 pounds. And the height is 32 inches or less. So you just have to, for safety purposes, make sure they fall within those two height and weight limits. It says it's aircraft approved, which I don't know exactly what specifics they're looking for when they approve it for something like that. But definitely if I were a frequent flyer, I think hands down this would be my choice. I'm sure there's lots of people that fly with other car seats and love it, but I just can't imagine like anything being more convenient than having your car seat and stroller all together in one. Okay, so I think this is the handlebar release. Yes. How difficult is that? Or not. Okay, so this is kind of annoying. The canopy gets stuck when it's back there, although I feel like the frequency of you having your handle behind the seat would not be very high. You'd probably always have it either upright or like level, like that. So, okay, so there's the seat, probably the way you would pick it up and put it in the car. So when you take it out, there is a lever back here that I believe you just, oh yeah, release. And that came down really easy. Feels like it locked into place quite easy. Swivels, if you can see the back. Although I suppose that would be like your front wheels when you're pushing it. Yeah. It says always move your handlebar to the front. See if that will focus. I feel like a makeup tutorial, oh well. But I did read that it's got like the bounce back feature. Like if you have your car seat in the car like this and you're in a crash, like the impact will go on the handlebars and there's not like a bounce forward. But if you're using it without the base, there's loops right here. Let's see if I can get it to a good area. There's loops right here that are like belt paths. And then there's also a belt path in the back here. And I think someone said it was like a European style of like putting it into a car. I don't know. Okay, I'm giving up on taking all this off because I just don't feel like it right now. I just want to take a look at stuff. It looks like there are brakes on the front. Okay, so here's something I will show you. Okay, I'm just realizing that there's like a stop and go. If you can see, there's like a brake. Brake is on, wheels are locked. One goes up, one goes down to brake, which is kind of confusing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm a super big fan of that, but it looks like you can just release it quite easily. Okay, so that is handy. Yeah, red, you're gonna push down real hard. It's gonna break both tires. Green, if you can see, there's the green one here. Push down on that, both are released, and you have like movement of your car seat. Okay. Okay, so this is a little bit confusing in my opinion. It's probably just me and it's user error, but it sounds like all you do is just put your foot in front, make sure it's steady, press in the red button, lift the gray, and it should just go down. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so I did actually see some parents talk about this on some reviews, was that you have to make sure the wheels are also in the right position. So there we go, and then it was super easy to release and hear that click. Okay, so then you're going to put the handlebar back like that, and there's a button up here, and like I said, I'm about 5'9", and this is really comfortable for me. This is extended all the way. My husband's not much taller, so I think for either of us it would be fine. I will be interested to see if I put a diaper bag on this, how much it'll weigh it down, because obviously I don't want anything to happen to my baby. You're gonna have to watch for how much you put in there, because you wouldn't want it to weight it down and flip it forward. That's definitely food for thought with the weight. But like that accessory that goes on the back wouldn't be as much of an issue, because then it's like more equally weighted. So all right, so I think I'll wrap it up there. I think I've been long-winded enough comparing the new Doona to our old car seats. I'm excited, especially seeing it with the handle extended. That was one of my bigger concerns, was going to be how the comfort of actually pushing this in stroller form. And I don't think that's gonna be an issue at all. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. My first impression is that I'm excited to use it. It looks like a really nice car seat. I probably will do a video on down the road, maybe reviewing either specifically the car seat or a number of different baby items, but I am interested to see how we like it like long term, which long term, you know, they're only in it for like a year. So, yeah. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my page if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me and I appreciate the heck out of it. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Bye.